I'm good.
All right, here live in the studio, Ian Locke here, Executive Director for Orion Neighborhood Television Live. We had a little scramble here to get our mics on because 12 o'clock comes quicker in the studio than it does in real life.
Yeah. Nick of time. We made it.
Matt Pfeiffer with us again.
Howdy.
Yeah, here to kick us off. You've been with us the last 3 years, I think, kicking off the food
Feels
drive.
like longer.
I know.
You know, I don't know. When you and I talk, it just goes and goes. No, I'm just kidding.
But we're sitting here going, it's another year. It is another year, and we're back here to support Oxford Orion Fish. It's our food drive. It's our 15th annual, which is even, I think, harder to believe. But we're here in the live 12 to 2 slot like we've been doing the last 3 years.
Yep.
And we're going to have some fun interviews. Township Clerk Julia Dalrymple is going to be joining us later.
Yeah, I thought it'd be fun to have her in, and she's obviously passionate about feeding our neighbors, so thought that'd be a good addition. So thanks for letting her come on.
I'm glad she said yes.
Yeah, well.
But you guys have been always great. You've been great. You've been friends of ONTV and the food drive for years and years, and now even at your official capacity at Township. Now we say, should I call you Mr. Treasurer?
Yes, definitely. Sir Treasurer,
sure?
I think, is also in line.
Okay, I got to take notes.
I'm kidding.
We're gonna have to adjust the graphics because
I'm still just Matt, but I'm enjoying the new role. It's challenging. I'm busier than I've ever been in my life.
Right.
And I've been pretty busy most of my life,
Yes, you
but
have.
I'm busier than I ever have been, and I really am enjoying it. We have such a great community, of course, but a great staff, a great group of people at the township, and so the more I'm there, the more comfortable I get, and the more I get to dig into, which is a lot of fun and still a little challenging. But
right. I mean, just with any other position, I mean, like you said, you've done so many things around the community. But stepping into this capacity, there's a lot to learn, and I say in the 1 o'clock hour when Julia's here, we can talk about both of your experiences.
Yeah,
coming
that'd be
on
great.
because, you're a resident. You're elected to office. This is how it works, right? I mean, this is how our democracy works. You run for office.
That's how it works best. When people
right?
who are truly invested in the community and are involved, I feel that's the best way.
Right.
Instead of sometimes you have people who move from other areas and then all of a sudden they want to, they just happen to be political, or
Right.
we have politicians that move to new areas just to run for Congress
Right.
or something. Not a big fan of that. I don't see how you can truly represent a community if you aren't really part of it, at least
Right.
not effectively and not properly.
Right. And so new faces, some old faces on the board. We'll talk about all that in the 1 o'clock.
Let's not get into the whole age thing.
No. That's not what I meant, But here we are again. Why are we here? We're here for supporting Oxford Orion Fish, the food pantry, and we're here to restock those shelves after the holiday rush. That's why we do it this time of year. We're kind of that bridge between the winter months and the spring food drive they have coming up, I believe, in May. So that's why we've been here 15 years, and we had our first food donation dropped off at the van this morning.
Nice.
So at the crisp, I think it was about 9:30 this morning. So I just parked the van, opened the door, and next thing you know, there's a donation there. So thank you, Lake Orion, for coming out early and dropping off the first donation. So I do have a rundown here, but like I said, we were chit-chatting and doing all of our good stuff, and now we're live on TV. So where are we going there, Tessa? Should we just go to our sponsors? Let's talk about our sponsors for today, because without their help, our goal of $8,000 cash collected for the food pantry would not be viable for us. Without them, they've been great for us all through from 2019, 2020, all through till today. So let's take a look at our sponsors for today.
Great.
All of us at ONTV would like to thank our corporate sponsors for their generous donations. Today's portion of the 2025 ONTV Food Drive is brought to you by Madison Heights Plumbing and Heating Supply, located at 719 East Mandolin Avenue in Madison Heights. The family-owned business has been servicing the Detroit metro area for over 30 years. Madison Heights Plumbing and Heating Supply is supporting the food drive for a third year and is a 5-day sponsor. In addition to the ONTV Food Drive, they proudly support other charitable events and organizations such as Toys for Tots, Bottomless Chest, and St. Jude's Children's Hospital. For more information, give them a call at 248-588-4690. or visit their website at MadisonHeightsPlumbingSupply.com. Ohana Wealth Advisory, located in Berkeley, Michigan. This is Ohana Wealth Advisory's third year supporting the food drive, and they're a 5-day sponsor. For more information, you can give them a call at 248-246-8080. Kroger, located at 3097 South Baldwin Road in Orion Township. This year, Kroger is a 5-day sponsor thanks to a generous $500 donation to the Oxford Orion Fish Food Pantry. For more information about Kroger, visit their website at kroger.com or give them a call at 248-393-0765. Meyer of Lake Orion, located at 1107 South Lapeer Road in Lake Orion. Meyer is a year-round supporter of the Oxford Orion Fish Food Pantry, collecting food pantry donations through their Simply Give program. They are a 5-day sponsor of the ONTV Food Drive with a charitable $1,000 contribution. For more information, visit their website, Meyer.com. M3 Investments, located at 990 North Main Street in Royal Oak. Having a plan that is designed around your goals and financial situation can help you successfully navigate the risks you are likely to face. Whether you're just starting out, thinking about retirement, or just retired, Christine can help. For more information about M3 Investments, you can give them a call at 248-543-3400. Victory Motors, located at 677 South Lapeer Road in Lake Orion. Victory Motors is a family-owned car dealership that has been servicing Southeast Michigan for over 40 years. The dealership just opened up their new location in Lake Orion this past September. Victory Motors is supporting the ONTV Food Drive for the first time as a 5-day sponsor with a generous donation of $500. For more information about Victory Motors, you can visit their website at victorymotorsonline.com. You can also give them a call at 248-794-1177. Gowling Buick GMC, located at 1491 South Lapeer Road in Lake Orion. Gowling is a longtime supporter of the food drive. This year, they were kind enough to drop off a van full of food to help stock those shelves. For more information, you can visit their website at GowlingBuickGMC.com. Living Solutions Plus, a mobile outpatient therapy company providing rehabilitative services in the comfort of your own home. Living Solutions Plus is a first-time sponsor of the ONTV Food Drive and have given $200 to the Oxford Orion Fish Food Pantry. For more information, you can visit their website, livingssolutionsplus.com. And by Northern Wholesale Flooring, located at 118 Indianwood Road in Lake Orion. Northern Wholesale Flooring has been an active member of the community for over 38 years. They are a returning partner to the food drive. For more information, you can visit their website, nflooring.com.
You pay for that?
Yeah, we were talking about the music, the catchy tune.
Fantastic. I was bopping, bebopping.
The bump music on a Monday afternoon. And talk about, you have a big anniversary coming up for Northern Wholesale Flooring.
I do. Well, yeah, we are.
And a sponsor.
Yes,
sponsor for today.
Well, real happy to sponsor. Obviously, I feel that's important for all businesses. I believe it's our responsibility to give back to the communities we're a part of, and we try to show that and by action, and we have for 40 years. We are now in our 40th year of operations here in Orion.
Wow.
And we've had a lot of changes, and
but a lot of growth. I mean,
there might be more coming, but we're constantly, trying to stay with the times and adjust as the community's needs adjust and as the economy and flooring in general does. So yeah, love being a part of it, but quite frankly, my favorite part of being a business in Orion is being able to be involved in so many great efforts to help our own. Right. And so we really enjoy that.
Right, and to piggyback on that thought, I mean, obviously we're here for Oxford Orion Fish, the Food Pantry, 15th annual food drive for them to restock those shelves, but also there's other avenues to give and help in the community with Forgotten Harvest, and you have a big part of working with them.
Yeah, we're over 5 years now. Crazy, over 5 years of feeding folks that need it, and the need is still great. I think. I know that inflation has had a big part of that. Our ranks have grown. They kind of ebb and flow a bit, but in the 5 years, we have fed thousands and thousands and thousands of families. In fact, we average between 300 and 400 families every week that we are able to load groceries into their car in our cooperation with Woodside Bible Church, Forgotten Harvest, Orion Township, and then just a great group of dedicated volunteers. And without them, I don't know how we'd get it done. We are always looking. One of the things I try to talk about with companies that move to the area and just companies that are existing here is, there's a lot of ways you can give back. It doesn't have to be financial. We use volunteers every Monday for a couple of hours. We also have a pantry. We operate there a couple of times a week. And so it's a great opportunity for kids that need service hours, which in the summer we are inundated with kids, thank goodness, which helps give our main volunteers a break. But we're always looking for help. And so if your company wants to get involved and maybe not writing a check, but helping, you can come out and just volunteer for a couple hours on a Monday morning. But I would encourage everybody right now, it's Monday, we're just kicking this off, to check your pantries, maybe at your company, talk to the employees and say, hey, let's all bring some food in and let's go load that van at ONTV, because we are raising money, but we are also gathering items that are in need for those that are hungry. So the van's parked out front, as you mentioned. Started off this morning with the first donation about 9 o'clock, 9:30.
Yeah, it was great. I went over there just to get a picture to share on Facebook to say, come on, let's fill the van. And there was our first donation. And as you saw the graphic, 1349 Joslin Road right here at the Orion Center. Come on into the ONTV studios. The van is open 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Monday through Thursday, and then 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. on Friday. But ONTV is a year-round drop-off location, so you can drop off food. If you can't make it in this week, that's okay. We would love to have you in. But if you can't drop it off, you can drop it off next week or any time, because we are a year-round drop-off location for fish, and they pick up weekly. So go ahead, drop those off. Hey, let's look at the needs. What are the needs? If you have these in your pantry, bring them along. They change seasonally, so we have the updated list from Fish. And go ahead, what do you got there, Matt? What are we looking for?
Well, we got canned pineapple and oranges and beef stew, canned tomatoes, hamburger helper, chunky soup, baked beans, cake mix, canned peas, and chili. Those are a couple of wish list items. But check your pantry. A lot of folks will find, you might have things that are going to expire in the next couple months, and maybe you're not going to get to them. Maybe you just feel like getting the pantry cleaned out and organized, and it's a great way to start building. And then when you're shopping, look for a deal. A lot of times they have those buy five and you get a better price, or those kinds of things. There's a lot of different ways to help. Of course, you can write a check, and we're gladly accept checks and monetary donations. But food's what it's about. Let's make sure that nobody in our community or surrounding communities struggle with food feeding their family.
Right, and so on the screen we have here, donate today. There's different ways you can do it, right? So since the COVID era, when we were doing this remote, we kind of did this hybrid situation now, since we're all back to normalcy here. And so you can donate online to our charity GoFundMe. Head on over to orionontv.org and click on the Food Drive logo. It goes right to the charity GoFundMe. Now, some fees are removed for processing, but since it's the charity GoFundMe and not just a standard GoFundMe, those fees have been reduced for us.
That's great.
But go on there and donate, or you can bring a check in, like Matt was saying. You can make your checks out to Oxford Orion Fish directly, and you can drop it off at Tracy at the front desk. She'll say hi with a smile, and you can, again, drop those physical donations off here. If you want to donate online, the online GoFundMe will be active through Sunday. So we've had our first donation of $50. I saw his name was Dave. Dave, thanks, man. Thanks for
Thank you,
donating
Dave.
this morning.
Thank
That
you,
came in,
Dave.
that came
Hey,
in
that's
early.
a great way to get your company maybe mentioned, or your family, just showing that you you want to participate in helping to feed those that are less fortunate. And it's Monday. We're here all week.
Yep.
So there's a great opportunity for you to get organized and work on bringing some food out for the pantry, or you know, organize a cash collection at your
Right.
office. Whatever you can do, every little bit makes a difference. And I always think of it in terms of this. Imagine as a parent with young children, and you're struggling to feed those children, or maybe you have adult parents that are seniors that are living on a fixed income and they're struggling. Imagine them not having the option to feed their kids or to feed themselves on a given day or for a meal. We're too rich of a country to allow that. We're all too blessed, those of us who live here, and it's our responsibility to make sure that doesn't happen.
Absolutely. And if you are in a food emergency, Fish is here to help, right?
Yep.
It might just come on suddenly. You go to the grocery store and you're going, I'm short. What do we do? And if you are in an emergency, Fish has changed their enrollment over the years to make it much easier for those in an emergency to get assistance. So on your screen, call 248-628-3933 right now if you are in a food emergency, or you know somebody who is in a food emergency.
Yeah, and along that same theme, you can also, again, we're here for Oxford Orion Fish today and for the collection, but every Monday morning, 8:30, you show up 8:30 across the street at Canterbury in front of Woodside Bible.
Right.
We will fill your car with groceries for the week. It's a they're going to ask your address, they're going to ask your name. There's no qualifying. You will get food. And so there's no reason for anybody to go hungry, because we have the food, we have the resources.
Right.
We just need to connect them. So if you know anybody who's struggling, or if you're struggling, Oxford Orion Fish, they make it very easy for you to go in and pick out what you need. The food pantry that we have over at Woodside, along with our food giveaway, there is no reason not to have food for your family.
Right. And just if you're not aware of Fish, people are saying there's a pantry to feed fish. You know, like the kids usually say
Very
that.
common misconception. Yeah,
But
we're not feeding any fish, folks.
It's you know, the fish and the loaves and the divisions
get
from the
fish.
Bible, right? And we do have tuna fish, so we do have fish.
Yes.
Fish for fish. But Fish is kind of a unique setup. You don't just get a box of food and say, here, this is what you get for the week or the month. They allow you to come in and you actually go shopping. It is set up as a grocery store, so you know better than anybody of what your family needs, and you may have some stock at home that you have ready to go for food. So you can come in and go shopping with your family and pick the necessities that you actually need, so you can pick and choose the things right away.
Makes them very special, because that's
does.
not always, that's not our setup at Woodside.
Right.
We're going to give you a good range of groceries, but it's going to be what we have. It's not going to be a choice when it comes to our Monday. So
And we do have a video. So
love a good video.
I'm kind of directing from the floor here, but I didn't get the thumbs up. But we have a video that our staff put together that kind of showcases Fish, what they do, how they impact the community, just so you get to know them a little bit better. I'm going to say, go ahead and roll the footage, and we'll see you in a second.
Oxford Orion Fish is celebrating 50 years of serving neighbors in need in Oxford, Lake Orion, Addison, and Oakland Township. The food pantry serves almost 2,000 households every year, which equates to over 4,500 individuals, with almost 200,000 pounds of food going out the door. The pantry adapted to get through the COVID pandemic, but now inflation is taking its toll. The high cost of groceries and rent is affecting clients and donations.
You know, it tends to ebb and flow. There were months when donations are down, and then we look back and think, well, you know, food prices are high. But then the next month, you know, donations will be up again, food and monetary donations. So it just sort of ebbs and flows. I think our community is cognizant of the fact that prices are up, so maybe we can give a little more, knowing that, you know, Oxford Orion Fish is a big part of this community. I think they're well aware that, you know, we're affected too, so they do give, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
With inflation, do you find that there's more of a need? Do you find that that affects clients coming in?
Yes, yes. I know I had one just the other day saying her rent went way up and her, subsidies that she gets for food went way down. So she stopped me at the door. She said, I don't know what we would do without you guys to bridge that gap. So they are being affected.
Following the holidays, donations get a little light during the first quarter of the year. That's why ONTV plans its food drive in February every year, and cash donations allow the pantry to purchase meat, dairy, and other perishables.
We always have needs, but we manage to fill it. And we get a lot of monetary donations too, so then we can purchase whatever we don't get in. And Forgotten Harvest has been huge right now. They're delivering us a lot of really great products that we wouldn't be able to have. Produce, meats, a lot of fun stuff.
Everyone from board members to staff volunteers their time, and they depend on community groups and individuals to help keep the shelves stocked.
Without the community support, it would be a completely different thing here. I mean, we're well known in the community, so they donate money, they donate food, they participate in the food drives, they put it in our drop box. When we have special events, they'll sign up, like we were just talking about, to see if they can come help at a sorting thing after a food drive. Our community is huge, and they also know about us, so they can spread the word if they, find someone who might be struggling, or a neighbor's, child or whatever, and they call here and get them in, and so just the whole network is wonderful.
If you or someone you know is currently facing hardships, don't hesitate to seek out help. Using the food pantry services is like taking a trip to the corner grocery store.
I would say call, make an appointment, and come in. I mean, people come in for the first time and they're just wowed about, wow, this isn't what I expected. Or they've been to another food pantry where they just get a box of food. So we take them all through, we'll take you through. You can choose what you want for your family. We'll give you a card. You'll know exactly how much you can get. We found it's a very friendly atmosphere here. Once people have told us before, the first time was hard to come in, but now we just love it. You guys are so kind. It's not intimidating. We don't feel less than. So, yeah, we think we're doing it good.
For more information or to volunteer your time, call 248-628-3933 or visit oxfordorionfish.org.
All right, back in the studio live for a 12 to 2 lunch break here during the 15th annual ONTV Food Drive for the Oxford Orion Fish Food Pantry. Ian Locke, Matt Pfeiffer here with you.
Hello.
And we're going to be 12 to 2 all week, Monday through Friday, and sharing information, talking about fish, having interviews with special guests, check presentations.
Yeah.
And just trying to get the community rallied around fish and this food drive to get those shelves restocked. And as you saw in the video, fish is a unique place.
It is.
It really is a unique place.
It feels like a local grocery store going in. It doesn't feel like a food pantry to me. I don't think it does to the people they serve, and I think that's one of the things that makes it so special.
Right, and the thing about fish as well, and the food pantry they have, and the food drive. Like, how did we change from just physical donations to cash and that sort of thing? Is that having these the cash donations, the online donations, allows them to be strategic in their purchasing.
Yeah.
So when you donate physical item, which is great, we will never say no, but that cash donation allows them to, let's say they want to buy fresh meats, fresh fruits, dairy, that sort of thing. They can, and make sure that it's fresh and ready to go. And
they have that benefit, and also they have contacts at the local grocers so that they can take advantage of opportunities when they might have an overstock and they might be able to buy those goods at a lower cost than you or I would. So actually your dollars donated can go further than just donating food. Because a dollar that we might be able to buy a can of something for $1, they might be able to buy 2 or 4 cans of that same item. So we get to really grow that effect with your cash donations.
Right, and those partnerships with our local grocers and like Meyer and Lake Orion, they're a sponsor today. They work so hard with our community nonprofits and stuff to make sure that people are taken care of. Kroger on Baldwin Road, another one of our sponsors, corporate sponsors, they also work in the same capacity.
Yep.
So Costco, they, like you said, the discounts wholesale, they get it almost at cost to stretch a buck from one item to possibly 3 or 4.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's stuff that you don't see. That's that's behind the scenes.
Mm-hmm.
But our local businesses and the larger chains still have that local feel. They're here in our communities and they do help out.
Yes.
So yeah, that's exciting. And let's not look away from if you have other needs. Now you were mentioning over at Township Hall with your capacity now as treasurer over there, you're seeing, hey, there are resources here at Township in case you have other things besides food needs.
Yeah, I mean, we talk, I think you've probably heard Chris, myself, Julia, and our other board members over time talk about the generosity of this community, and it is like no other as far as I'm concerned. When a tragedy happens, our community rallies quickly and effectively to meet the needs. And in a recent case of that was during the explosion at Keatington Newtown. We instantly had churches open, Woodside and Christ the Redeemer. They're open, taking people in, feeding people, whatever the needs were. They were met, and then you, our community, came out in such a huge capacity that we had to shut down donations in terms of items because we filled a huge space at Woodside full of clothes and other needs because a lot of people did lose everything in that tragedy. And so it's an important reminder that besides food needs, there are a lot of other needs that people face. And so if you are one of those folks, or if you know somebody who is, the township's a great resource. We do have on our website, but also if you come to any of the counters at the township, we have a card that has local resources available to help for different situations. And a couple of great examples during the Newtown explosion were Love Inc., which is always one of my favorite partners in the community. They do such good work to make sure that people not only get help when they're challenged, but also help to get out of the situation that they're in that's making the challenge such a difficult time. And we also had the NOCC, another incredible group here.
Another
that stepped
sponsor
up.
of the food drive.
Yeah, and they always jump in. So we have these great backdrop resources. So no matter what your need is or where your struggle is, if you're willing to reach out, there are resources likely that can help to minimize your pain and to help you through the period to get to a better place. And that's one of the things that makes Orion so special. We don't leave anybody behind here.
Right, and the connections of the nonprofits around the community is
tight.
Really awesome.
Yeah.
So ONTV is a nonprofit, Fish is a nonprofit, NLCC, Love Inc., and I mean the churches obviously, and we all communicate with one another. I know the executive directors at many of these organizations, or we know who does, and we can get assistance, or we might hear somebody, one of our volunteers' home was damaged in that explosion, and she lost everything. Longtime volunteer Evelyn, we love Evelyn, and she was able to get on her feet right away. And she came in and visited us because she was worried about us. But again, we all have connections. If you come to ONTV and you say, hey, we're just stopping in to see what's up, and you need assistance in any way or need to talk to somebody, we can connect you with everyone because our connection with the township, the village, the schools, our nonprofits, everything, we're all really...
We're strong together. When you put all of us together,
really kind of unique.
Yeah, there's not much. And if you're not sure where to reach out, obviously feel free to reach out to me at the township. You can reach out to Ian here. We're all very accessible. We all want to help folks that need our help.
Correct.
And so don't hesitate to reach out.
Yep, absolutely. And why are we here? Oh, behind us, it's on the screen. Go to orionontv.org, click that food drive logo, and donate today. A couple fees are taken out for credit card processing, which is okay. It means you can donate more to make up for that. And or stop in the studio at 1349 Joslin Road at the Orion Center. We're open until 8 p.m. taking those physical donations or the cash donations. If you'd like to drop the food off at our van, it's out there ready to go. And the door is open. We have a couple donations we got this morning, which was fabulous. And there you go. There's a graphic on the screen. So some people don't like to... I start talking, tune me out. I don't know, but there's the graphics you can read on the screen. I know you do. That's why we work so well together. Yeah. We know when to listen and when to go. Just let them go. But yeah, OnTV.org. Click that food drive.
That's a kettle, pot kettle.
Slightly.
I did forget to mention something.
Donate today.
Yeah, please do. I forgot to mention something pretty exciting.
Oh, okay.
We have a very generous donor in the community that steps up often.
Yes.
And they have pledged to donate up to $5,000 if you, the community, steps up and pledges those amounts. So if we can gather a lot of donations, we're going to have a great match. And so we really need your help. We could have a record year.
Sounds like a challenge, Matt.
Yes, it is. This could be a record year. So maybe your company, or you work for a company, or you own one. This is a great opportunity for you to step up and to donate, put your money where your mouth is, be a part of the solution, and help us get that match. Because I feel like we've had record year after record year.
We have.
I think we're going to have another one. I'm going to call it right now. This is going to be another record year because you folks are going to step up. And if it's $20 and you're just at home and you don't have a lot of money but you want to help, that will make a difference. But if you're a company and you can donate, $50, $100. $10,000. I mean, we'll take that.
Sure.
Any donation up to and over $10,000 will be accepted. Really, there's no donation that won't be accepted.
Correct.
Yes.
We will.
So to be clear, any dollar amount will be accepted.
Just because we say $8,000, that's kind of the goal.
We're going to beat it.
But
forget it.
Hey, we're going
to beat it.
And you guys have always come out, and we've always beaten that goal. We even You've lectured me on that. You got to increment it up. So we have, and we're taking Matt's advice and saying, hey, ask for more. This community always responds. So 8,000, we've increased it, but if we can get that match, we're going to sail past that number in no time.
We've got 1,000 probably businesses between small and large around Lake Orion. If everybody donated $100, we'd have what? 100? Is that 100,000? I mean, that's quick math. So it wouldn't take long and that would be much bigger than our goal.
Right. And we'd eclipse it by kind of just a little bit, right? That would be
Next
awesome.
year I might not be as bold about breaking it if we were to achieve that, but
that would
step up and make a difference.
That would be organizational change for fish if that sort of thing happened. Yeah. So, like you said, do what he says, do what Matt says. Donate today, and we understand that times are tough. That if you can't donate, if a cash donation is out of the possibility for your budgets, spread the word. Let people know this is happening. Any little donation is great, but go ahead, spread the word. Get on your social medias, get on your phone, call people, get into your HOAs, your community groups, and just say, hey, don't forget the ONTV Food Drive's here. It's 15th annual. And a lot of people in the community already know it's kind of coming up. We've been the same date for the last 15 years, so it's kind of anticipated. But if you it floated your mind and it's been back there and you forgot about it, share the word, spread the word, let everybody know we're here, we're collecting this week, and also that fish is available to help you. So. All right, where were we at here? I got a little. You and I.
Yeah, I never got one. We're just,
I know.
That's all right. We don't need it.
Like we said, we started at 12 o'clock live. We're going in a minute. What? And we're strapping on our microphones and trying to get rolling here. This is live television. There is no script. We get what we call a rundown, and we just kind of fly by the seat of our pants. We're pretty good at that.
He got the rundown.
I had to because
we're saving on paper. It's all
Tessa's
about
our director. She's driving the bus. I'm in the passenger seat screaming, going down the highway 100 miles an hour, and Matt's in the back on his cell phone going, donate today. So this is where we're at. All right, so today is Monday, the first day of the food drive. And traditionally, we showcase some cooking shows here at ONTV. And we have volunteers in to share their favorite recipes. And we also are working with OCTV, Oxford Community Television, on this food drive. They're a partner with us, promoting up there in Oxford, trying to get donations, and also sharing programming with us. So all day today, we're going to have like a fleet of cooking programs with our favorite recipes. And some of them are pretty unique. Good thing we didn't have any fish recipes being cooked in the back over the last couple of weeks. because oh man, we had a fish dish once and we
Not
were
great.
enjoying that for a good week and a half.
Enjoying, I feel like, is not
I'm
the
being
word
nice.
you want to use.
I'm being
yeah.
nice.
I want to do that one of these days. I love to cook, and I keep forgetting. Every time it comes up in this
Right.
segment, I'm like, oh yeah, I want to cook something.
If you want to, hey, and if you're watching at home and you want to come into ONTV, it's okay. Give us a call. You said our kitchen's all set up. We have our robotic cameras. We just roll into the room. It's all set up that we can do it really quick, and it'll look good. And maybe you can share a favorite recipe. Maybe it's the start of a new career for you. You want to be a TV chef. You can do it here at ONTV.
Bam!
Right.
Right? Isn't that how he did it? Probably a little more
I
energy
think
when he did
so. And who's the other one? The one with the butter. She always wants to, another stick of butter.
Oh,
Throw
I
2
love
pounds
the
of butter.
butter.
She's not wrong. It does make it taste better, but you got to watch that ticker with that butter.
Yes.
But anyway, we have just to highlight some of the cooking shows we have running all day today. Again, programming is 24/7. And it's food drive related with our sponsors and all that good stuff. So here's a look at one of our cooking shows that you can see all day today. So roll it and we'll be back in a moment.
Hi, I'm Penny.
Hi, I'm Maddie,
And we're making meatballs today.
First, we are going to start by cracking 2 eggs and whisking them in your bowl.
You're doing great, Maddie. I'm so glad you're here today.
I'm happy that I'm here too.
Excellent. So 2 eggs. And then Maddie's going to whisk those while I add the other ingredients. Thank you, Madeline. Once she's got those beat together, we're going to add 2 pounds of ground venison. This venison was prepared at Clemmer's in West Branch, Michigan, and our grandson got the deer, harvested the deer. It was his first time out bow hunting, and he got a 6-point deer in Roscommon at our friend's property. So we're glad to share this recipe with you. Shall I add the meat?
Yes.
This is 2 pounds of venison that's been ground. And we're also going to add our diced onions, as well as 1/2 cup of grated Parmesan. You can use fresh if you like. I choose to use it from the container that I buy at the grocery store, and it works out great for travel as well. So Maddie, I'll take your whisk. Maddie washed her hands before she got started, so she's going to begin to mix all that mixture together for us and get right in there and condense all of those ingredients and incorporate them into the mixture to begin the meatballs. While Maddie's doing that, I'm going to add 2 teaspoons of hickory smoke. We also purchased this at Clemmer's. They had so many wonderful things for you to buy at their shop. And we got the zip sauce from there as well. Maddie, I'm going to add 2 teaspoons of hickory smoke. Adds a nice rich flavor. There's 1 and 2. You can continue to mix.
Thank you.
And I will add 2 teaspoons of liquid smoke. That just adds this one here is zip sauce rather. This adds a really nice taste. And I imagine many of you have used this for steaks. But it's fantastic in the meatballs. Maddie, you're doing great.
Thank
We only
you.
have a few more ingredients to add. You've cooked these before. I remember you made them for your mom's birthday. And we had these meatballs sitting in a crock pot on Christmas Eve, and everyone enjoyed them. These are just crushed Ritz crackers. Some of you may enjoy a different type cracker, a saltine, or even Cheez-Its. I've also seen people use a bag of croutons and crush them up. But whatever you like, add those crushed items. We're using crushed Ritz crackers. And that helps bind things together along with the eggs and help form those meatballs. And just for fun, we're going to add a tablespoon of brown sugar. It's going to be really good. It'll add a nice touch. And I don't really pack it too much. I just add that tablespoon of brown sugar to what Maddie is doing here. And in addition to the brown sugar, we want to add a little bit of salt. So we like 2 teaspoons of salt. And I just brought my salt shaker from home. We're going to add 2 teaspoons. That's 1 and 2. I did a little less than that. It's up to you if you even add the salt. You may not want to. And I like fresh ground pepper. So we have 2 teaspoons of pepper that we're going to add. Here's 1. Wow, Maddie, you're doing a great job. And there's just a little under 2. Fantastic. So that's all of our ingredients. And I want to read to you what we've placed in here. Let's shut this for now so we don't want to spill any of that. So we have preheated the oven to 350. So for these venison meatballs, we have 2 pounds of ground venison, 2 eggs, 1 cup of cracker crumbs, ½ cup Parmesan cheese, 2 teaspoons liquid smoke, 2 teaspoons of zip sauce, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of pepper, 1 tablespoon of brown sugar, and 1 small diced onion. And I just realized that I did add a little extra salt and pepper, but it's still going to be great. You can go back to that 1 teaspoon if you prefer. I know in some recipes, they do have you add 1 of each per pound, and we have 2 pounds. So here's the recipe. And then the instructions on the back, as Madeline is doing this, we'll recap it. We beat 2 eggs, which she did. We add 2 pounds of ground venison, add all the other ingredients, mix with clean hands, which Madeline washed her hands in advance. And we're going to shape those meatballs. Shall we do that now?
Yes.
And we're going to place them on an ungreased baking sheet or cookie sheet, whatever you might have. So while our oven is heating up, we'll shape those meatballs. And let's give you a little bit of running room there, Madeline. And do you want to put that mixture in between us? And I'll help you get those ready. We set that right here. Thank you. And I'll begin to hand those. My hands are clean as well. I know people always wonder about that. But we're pretending like we're in our own kitchen, and we don't wear gloves in our kitchen. So, and we're sharing this meal with friends. So, Maddie, I'm going to hand you some of the mixture, and then you go ahead and shape it. And mostly what people want to do is create a golf ball size meatball. And she can place those pretty close together. They don't need to be far apart, and we're going to try to get about 1 pound on each baking sheet or cookie sheet. And then we're going to bake them for about 30 minutes. Oh, those are beautiful. Maddie does a better job shaping those than I do. I usually just kind of throw them together. That's how you know they're homemade. And we love onion. It smells really good even before we cook, doesn't it? So, Maddie, you take a cooking class.
Yes.
Do you enjoy it?
Yeah, I do.
What have you learned?
I've just learned how to make recipes in like a healthier way and how important food is for your body.
Excellent. That's fun. I'm glad they're teaching youth to do that.
Yes.
So do you help Mom cook at home?
Mm-hmm.
Good. I imagine she's excited when you volunteer to prepare a meal.
Yeah.
Very good. Well, I cook almost every night. My husband and I enjoy having homemade food, and I have a freezer full of meat, venison and beef, and we like chicken, and we have some walleye. We like a lot of the wildlife. We harvest as much meat as we can in our family, so we have hunters for both waterfowl and fishermen. We're pretty excited about that. We want to share it with you. There you go. Good job. Those look excellent. So sometimes people want to throw these meatballs in with spaghetti sauce. Maybe you make your own spaghetti sauce or a store-bought brand. Either work well. And whatever your favorite pasta sauce is, feel free to use that. One of the things you want to keep in mind, though, is that the meat has to be prepared. The meatballs have to be cooked for 30 minutes before you add them to any pasta sauce. We also just put them in a crock pot and keep them warm. Everybody seems to like them with nothing on it. And then you can have some dipping sauces, barbecue, or some honey mixture, honey mustard to put on them. It's whatever you're happy with, whatever your family enjoys. And all our tastes are different. I also like to include sloppy joe mix. and keep those meatballs full. And then, wow, these are turning out so good. And keep the meatballs in their full shape. And then you put them on a toasted bun and add a little bit of mozzarella cheese on top or whatever cheese you like. And you serve that for dinner. So that's always nice. Maddie, you're doing such a fantastic job. And we're going to pop these in the oven as soon as we get our first tray ready, which we only need 2 more. Those are perfect. They're about golf ball size. Now, if you're in a hurry and you're trying to get dinner done quicker, make those meatballs smaller. And then it won't take so long to bake. I'm going to wash my hands. I'll be right with you. Maddie, it'll just be a moment, honey. All right, so I believe our oven is ready. If you want to bring your tray over, and we'll place that on that middle shelf there.
The top.
Good job. Watch your fingers, and I'll push that in all the way for you. And we're going to let that bake for 30 minutes. And we'll start our next tray? All right, let's do that.
Thank you.
So what are some of your favorite meals to make?
I like to make any kind of pasta. I really like pasta.
You made something interesting with spaghetti squash.
Oh yeah.
Tell me about that.
So I had made, it was like spaghetti squash and like pad thai. So it was just like pad thai with like spaghetti squash noodles.
Ooh, it was delicious. And then you made, I was amazed. I got to taste that apple. It was like a mock apple pie. Tell me about that.
So we had took zucchini and we had seasoned it with what you would season like apple pie with, if that makes sense. And we just put the zucchini in the apple pie as if it were apples.
Ooh, it was very delicious, and it smelled so good. And who doesn't have a ton of zucchini at the end of harvest season?
Yeah.
That's awesome. I get to see this and taste it once in a while, and all the kids are having fun. And I really like your teacher. She teaches everyone to eat better, and to eat better, you got to cook better. That's why we like to get fresh venison. It's so healthy for you. It's not processed at all. And the only processing is when we have Clemmers take care of the meat and get it ready and packaged for us. So when we're done with these meatballs, we're going to let them rest out for a moment. And we're going to stop our camera here for a few minutes while it bakes. And we'll come back in and we can enjoy those together. Yeah, is there anything you want to add before we do that?
I think we're all set.
All right, thank you so much.
Orion Neighborhood Television is your community media outlet. Our mission is to empower community members and groups to create, communicate, and connect through television and video production. For more than 35 years, ONTV has offered video production classes to residents of all ages and provides them with the equipment and facilities to produce their own programs. Not only are residents encouraged to produce programs, but ONTV staff produces programs that promote local nonprofits and community groups like the Chamber of Commerce, the Orion Township Public Library, and the Lake Orion Lions Club, to name a few. The staff ventures out into the community to cover events like parades, festivals, concerts, and high school sports. ONTV has provided the equipment and staffing to televise township and village meetings live, and has provided the video equipment that Lake Orion High School students use as they prepare for a career in broadcasting. ONTV's podcast studio and training give producers an opportunity to educate and entertain listeners. To sign up for classes or for more information, call 248-393-1060 or visit orionontv.org.
We're going to get those meatballs out of the oven. They are smelling delicious. Are you hungry?
Yes, ma'am. Welcome back, everybody.
Oh, they look amazing. They are so delicious.
They smell so good.
Look how beautiful they are. Oh, my heavens. And you can hear the sizzle. Yes. Would you like some?
Yeah.
Let's share these with our company. They're
So beautiful.
I'll take the other one out too. And we'll just leave that one on the stove for now.
Stovetop.
These are beautiful, Madeline. Everyone's going to enjoy that. I'm going to be sure to shut this off. We always want to shut our ovens off.
Yep, because you'll...
Don't want any trouble.
Yep.
I'll get the spatula, and if you want to start putting those toothpicks.
Would you like me to put them in the side?
Yeah, I think so, and then that way they won't slide right off. But let me get these. I generally like to get the meatballs on the cookie sheet moving around so they don't stick. As they cool, if you try to cool them on the cookie sheet, they'll stick on the cookie sheet. So you would just want to make sure that you are moving them around a little bit when you first pull them out of the oven. So Maddie, this is hot, but go ahead and stick those in there, and you can put a few on the plate. I'll help you. And then we'll be able to serve these to our guests. Oh, there's 2 in that one. I hope you enjoyed this cooking show. This is the first time Maddie and I have done this. And we're really glad that you let us come into your kitchen. And we hope you enjoy this production from Orion Neighborhood Television. Their cooking shows are the best. Have a great day, everyone.
We're not going to try them?
Oh, wait, we have to try them. Let's try them.
Right.
Well, oh, it's hot. Well, we're not done yet.
Sorry, guys.
They're going to be really hot, though.
That's okay.
Oh, Madeline, these smell amazing. Yeah, that would be a drag. I wonder who else wants to try them.
You just like go around to different rooms, be like, who wants to try some meatballs, guys?
Everybody. So we'll put a few on that plate, too, and then we can share them.
I'm stealing one.
Yeah, it's hot. You go right ahead, kid. Here, you want a plate?
No, it's fine.
Ah, is it delish? It's delish. Yeah, this is a lot of fun.
Ah.
Here, have 2. My granddaughter,
Oh, that's good, though.
Ava, doesn't care for venison, but if you tell them in advance that they're going to have venison, they're fine with it. They just don't want any surprises. So if you're cooking venison, any wild game, any wild meat for your guests, just make sure to let them know. That way they can decide if they want to have it, because not everybody is enjoys venison and wild game as much as we do. Hey, Maddie, how is it?
That's really good.
Is it fantastic?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it smells good. I'm glad you waited.
Mm-hmm.
Shall we share them with everybody?
Yeah.
All right, fantastic. I'm Penny, and this is
Maddie.
And we're so glad you came to the Orion Neighborhood Television Cooking Show today. Thank you, everybody. Bye for now.
Bye.
All right, back in the ONTV studio here, Ian Locke, Matt Pfeiffer.
Got a piece of paper.
we have scripts. So we're almost an hour in to the 15th annual ONTV food drive here in the studio. Just a heads up, we had some donations at our charity GoFundMe at oriontv.org, and we found an odd 502 gateway error. So the donations are coming in so hot and heavy that we crashed the system. That's what I'd like to think.
502 is a big one. When you get to 502,
Yeah, we don't know what that is. No. But we have that out to our IT guys just to make sure. And we just before we came back on, we were notified that everything seems to be okay.
Yes.
So and get those donations in.
We had hundreds of dollars so far.
Yeah.
Over 500, we'll just say for now.
I think we're like 530-ish. We're going to try to get the graphic fixed once the website refreshes.
If we can keep that pace going.
Right.
Every hour.
Every hour, that'd be great.
500 every hour. That's the goal. 500 an hour now.
Oh, there you go.
I'll just make up new goals.
There's
all the
website.
time.
We see the full size, and we got 530 raised. And we want to thank our first donation of the day for $50. It was Dave.
Thank you, Dave. Thank you so much.
Yep, he was the first one, and we always love our
Gotta
first
love
donation
Dave.
of the day. Dave, man, you're the guy. And
He's a mensch.
Thank you so much. And we have others donating in. Feel free to do so. 24/7 you can donate at the charity GoFundMe. But I think we're up against the clock. Where am I at here?
It is currently, we have 6 minutes till 1.
6 minutes is top. So according to our
look at
sheet
this,
here, we got about a minute and a half to chit chat.
A minute and a half. Well, one of the things that first of all, proud to be a part of this, proud to be a sponsor and be involved with you guys. You guys do such good work through the community. But it is our sponsors that ensure that this event happens. It takes a lot more donations than the sponsors to get to our goal, but it's our sponsors that are the foundation that give us that base of operation to make sure that this happens every year. So we really are so blessed to have great companies in the community. And one of the cool things that ONTV does, they send out the great award-winning Joe Johnson to do a video at your business if you become a sponsor. So even if you weren't in this year, you can donate today, make a nice donation, and we'll get Joe out to do a sponsorship video.
So I'm glad you're bringing that up, because we just had Palazzo Debacci. They're going to be a sponsor on Friday, so we'll bring them up. They've been a long-time sponsor. They just got a hold of us today and said, oh, we forgot, we want to do it. Because is there time? Yes, there's always time to be a sponsor, and we're going to get them in on Friday. And if you want a video, we'll do the best we can to get it. And basically the video is what are your philanthropic endeavors in the community as a business? And why are you tied with ONTV? Why do you partner with the food drive, and so on?
I'm going to speak out of turn, but my guess is that even if we can't get there by Friday, because Joe is only one man, as amazing as he is, and he probably can get there, but if he can't,
he's good at it.
I bet you ONTV will still do a video for you, so that you'll have it for your social media, and then you'll be in line for next year's sponsorship, so you can become a partner with the Orion ONTV and with the food drive, the 5 for 5 food drive here at ONTV.
And you said it right. We don't turn anybody away. We always work with our businesses, however we can help promote. We have to watch our commercial language because we are a nonprofit, but since this is a charity organization and so is Fish, we can do more and promote more, and we are making sure that good things happen in our community. So I think, are we at our time? Okay, we should. So would you like to introduce the sponsor videos?
I am super excited that we have a couple of sponsor videos coming up that aren't on the piece of paper, but I remember one was Galling, and the other was... Is it on here?
I think it's on here.
Oh, Living Solutions
Living
Plus.
Solutions, yes.
I get a piece of paper and I don't know how to use it. Living Solutions Plus and our friends at Galling. Let's check out their videos, and thank you for their sponsorship.
Galling Buick GMC has been serving the Lake Orion community for more than 40 years. We here at ONTV would like to thank them for helping to sponsor our food drive benefiting Oxford Orion Fish. Of course, giving back to the community is not a new concept for the dealership. Galling Buick GMC hosts several car shows throughout the year, with each one helping a different community organization.
We raise money for various charity groups throughout the year. Each show has a charity. This is the Orion Veterans Memorial down here on Lapeer Road, raising money for that memorial today. And throughout the year we pick different charities, and we try to mix it up and keep the money in the community. I can tell you that last year with our shows we raised almost $30,000.
It's a community we all live in. And I live here in Lake Orion as well. And it's the community that supports us and our business. We always want to try and give back as best that we can. I'm blessed as far as having great employees and great customers and all the rest, but it's also a blessing to be in a business that can also be considered your hobby and your fun part of it as well, because I love cars.
And every year, Galling Buick GMC hosts Lake Orion's biggest party of the year. The who's who of Lake Orion are invited to come out to the Holly Jolly Folly, a massive fundraiser that helps make the Orion Lighted Parade an annual spectacular that old and young alike look forward to every holiday season.
You know what? It's fun. The bottom line is it's fun, and it's really fun to do things in our community, for our community, and this is really what it's all about, right? It becomes grassroots stuff. The community comes together. And it's really great. And we've been through a couple tough years, and this is a celebration coming out of some of that stuff.
I can't thank John Cooper and Gallings enough. They are not only the presenting sponsor of the parade, they also pay for everything here. So it's a great event. I know John Cooper loves to do it, and we love having it here, and the family here at Gallings. I mean, we couldn't have done it without them. I mean, we had our oil change kids, our mechanics, guys in the body shop. We're all here today setting up, tearing down, cleaning up. Can't have enough help from the Italia Gardens. They're doing a great job. So we love it, and we love doing it here at Gollings. So as my Golling cap is, as far as I know, we're going to be doing this for a while.
For more information, visit GollingBuickGMC.com. And again, we'd like to thank them for helping to support the Oxford Orion Fish Food Pantry.
Hi, my name is Lindsay McLean, and I'm the owner of Living Solutions Plus. As we age, everyday tasks can become more challenging and the risk of falling increases. But the right support can make all the difference. You shouldn't have to stop doing what you love, and getting the help you need shouldn't be complicated. Introducing Living Solutions Plus, your mobile, physical, and occupational therapy solution. We bring expert care directly to your home so you can get back to doing what you love on your schedule. Our services are designed specifically to help seniors stay safe, steady, and strong so you can regain your strength and independence from the comfort of your own home. Whether it's recovering from surgery, managing a chronic condition, or improving mobility, the team of licensed therapists at Living Solutions Plus is here to help you regain strength, confidence, independence, and live life to the fullest by teaching balance techniques, strengthening muscles, and improving coordination to reduce your risk of falling without leaving your home. With customized treatment plans, flexible scheduling, and one-on-one sessions, we're here with you every step of the way, helping you move better, live better, and feel better. From improving balance and strengthening muscles to assistive device training and home assessments and modifications, our licensed therapists work with you to create a personalized plan to help you feel more confident and safe in your daily activities. No more waiting rooms, no more long drives. Therapy fits into your life when you need it and where you need it. Give us a call today for a free consultation and find out how we can serve you. Living Solutions Plus, safety, independence, home.
All right, great sponsorship videos of two of our main sponsors for today. Yeah. And like we were saying prior to rolling the video of those sponsorship videos, give us a call, 248-393-1060. If you would like to sponsor the food drive, we have the $200 level and we have the $500 level. Or you can match the $5,000 challenge that we've thrown out there earlier. We are in the second hour. Are we going to
just shut it down if that happens, or we're going to keep going?
No, we're going to go on. Like you said, we're going to,
going for the record.
I don't know. His goal is 100 G's. Let's go.
Oh, why not? Yeah, you will never get there if we don't set it.
But yeah, if you want to donate, you can do so at our charity GoFundMe site. We were notified that the site is back up. So I think we're rolling about 530 so far in that first hour, which is great. A couple donations from some familiar names. Thank you so much for our volunteers for donating. But again, head on over to OnTV.org and click on that food drive logo today to donate to our charity GoFundMe. Some fees are taken out due to credit card processing and that sort of thing. So just take that into account when you donate online. If you want to cut a check, no fees are taken out. Make it out to Oxford Orion Fish. Drop it off at 1349 Joslin Road here at the Orion Center. We're here until 9 p.m. You can drop those donations off the truck. If you want to do your physical donations, it's open till 8. So we can at least get those secured. And inside, it's nice and warm today.
Yeah,
about
it's
40-ish.
Beautiful out. It's
kind of
lovely
crazy,
Michigan winter
but it's
day.
going to go downhill as this week goes along. So we got to get those donations in. One year it was like -5, and we were afraid the jars of sauce were going to burst that were donated. So we have to watch out for the temperatures. So that's why we close it up about 8 p.m. and our doors close at 9. So
did you pull the van in
no, we just empty the. We put it in our lobby, and then we put it back in the truck if it gets too cold.
Wow.
So we got to watch out.
What about the garage? I'm just
The
thinking
garage
out
is
loud
good.
here.
We can back it in, back it out. Then we might lose our parking space.
All right. Fair enough.
So anyway, yeah, we're parked out front. Donate today. We're at the list here. Sponsor videos. We have for a sponsor video once again, Tessa.
Well, those were great ones there.
Yeah, those are the focus.
Yeah, I mean,
spotlight
I'm not familiar with Living Solutions. Sounds like they've got a great business, and this is their first year.
I believe this is
as
their
a
first year with
sponsor.
us.
That could be you. If you have a business, it's your time. call in and get on the list and become a sponsor. Help us get that $5,000 match. Help us get the word out and help your business show the community that you are more than a business that just wants to take from the community, that you are truly a community partner and want to give. And I don't think anything demonstrates that more than the Golling video.
Right.
John Cooper, Bill Kokinas, Bill Golling, these guys are fantastic leaders in the business community and in our community by constantly giving, constantly being a part of what makes our community great, whether it be events that are great social events and fun events, almost always tied to a charity.
Correct.
That could be you. And so I challenge any business in the community, this is your opportunity to step up and be a part of making a difference for our residents that are a little less fortunate than maybe we are.
Right. And Golling, we have to call attention to Bill before he rolled south. Right, he went south for the warm weather, but guess what? He got down there and it snowed on him. So when he gets back, I'm going to make sure I kind of rib him for that. But he helped organize the staff at Golling to fill an entire delivery van of food donations from the organization, and it was fabulous. So our front lobby has our donations all stacked up, ready to go to get over to Fish to help restock those shelves. And they've been with us since day one. When we used to do our raffles here at the food drive, they used to donate oil changes, and you thought, oh, oil change. They were the most popular thing. People wanted those things. They were going, how many oil changes are left? And when they won them, people were like hanging around the studio, listening or calling from home, watching the live drawing, going, I want an oil change. So you never know. There's always different ways to help out. Today we're asking for, head on over to the website for Charity GoFundMe or drop off those food donations. And should we take a look at our sponsors for today? We have a whole mess of them.
Yep.
And like you said, they are the foundation that get us off the ground for the start of this week, for our food drive, to get us into our goal as we progress through our the 7th. Friday the 7th is our last day. So let's take a look at our official sponsors for today. And here's a quick video.
All of us at ONTV would like to thank our corporate sponsors for their generous donations. Today's portion of the 2025 ONTV Food Drive is brought to you by Madison Heights Plumbing and Heating Supply, located at 719 East Mandolin Avenue in Madison Heights. The family-owned business has been servicing the Detroit metro area for over 30 years. Madison Heights Plumbing and Heating Supply is supporting the food drive for a 3rd year and is a 5-day sponsor. In addition to the ONTV Food Drive, they proudly support other charitable events and organizations such as Toys for Tots, Bottomless Chest, and St. Jude's Children's Hospital. For more information, give them a call at 248-588-4690 or visit their website at MadisonHeightsPlumbingSupply.com. Ohana Wealth Advisory, located in Berkeley, Michigan. This is Ohana Wealth Advisory's 3rd year supporting the food drive, and they're a 5-day sponsor. For more information, you can give them a call at 248-246-8080. Kroger, located at 3097 South Baldwin Road in Orion Township. This year, Kroger is a 5-day sponsor thanks to a generous $500 donation to the Oxford Orion Fish Food Pantry. For more information about Kroger, visit their website at kroger.com or give them a call at 248-393-0765. Meyer of Lake Orion, located at 1107 South Lapeer Road in Lake Orion. Meyer is a year-round supporter of the Oxford Orion Fish Food Pantry, collecting food pantry donations through their Simply Give program. They are a 5-day sponsor of the ONTV Food Drive with a charitable $1,000 contribution. For more information, visit their website, Meyer.com. M3 Investments, located at 990 North Main Street in Royal Oak. Having a plan that is designed around your goals and financial situation can help you successfully navigate the risks you are likely to face. Whether you're just starting out, thinking about retirement, or just retired, Christine can help. For more information about M3 Investments, you can give them a call at 248-543-3400. Victory Motors, located at 677 South Lapeer Road in Lake Orion. Victory Motors is a family-owned car dealership that has been servicing Southeast Michigan for over 40 years. The dealership just opened up their new location in Lake Orion this past September. Victory Motors is supporting the ONTV Food Drive for the first time as a 5-day sponsor with a generous donation of $500. For more information about Victory Motors, you can visit their website at victorymotorsonline.com. You can also give them a call at 248-794-1177. Gowling Buick GMC, located at 1491 South Lapeer Road in Lake Orion. Gowling is a longtime supporter of the food drive. This year, they were kind enough to drop off a van full of food to help stock those shelves. For more information, you can visit their website at gowlingbuickgmc.com. Living Solutions Plus, a mobile outpatient therapy company providing rehabilitative services in the comfort of your own home. Living Solutions Plus is a first-time sponsor of the ONTV Food Drive and have given $200 to the Oxford Orion Fish Food Pantry. For more information, you can visit their website, livingssolutionsplus.com. And by Northern Wholesale Flooring, located at 118 Indianwood Road in Lake Orion. Northern Wholesale Flooring has been an active member of the community for over 38 years. They are a returning partner to the food drive. For more information, you can visit their website, nflooring.com.
All right, our sponsors again, the bedrock of the foundation of what gets this food drive off the ground, our 15th annual. Ian Locke, Matt Pfeiffer here in the studios from your 12 to 2 time slot this Monday, and we're going to be here all week. You won't be here all week.
I've got other responsibilities.
Yeah, you're kind of busy now. You
a little bit.
You got to play the abacus and count all that money up.
A lot of it's surprised. A lot of people don't realize we still use an abacus there at the Treasury Department. But
accurate and fast, and I have no idea how they run.
But
yeah, here we are, here to help fish. Those of you who might not know, but the operations at Fish, besides their executive director, fully staffed by volunteers. If you'd like to help out Fish and are thinking of being a volunteer at Fish, OxfordOrionFish.org, that's their website. So you can cruise over there and get some more information. They also have a PayPal and donations year-round. If you can't do it today, you can donate to them directly. And what were you going to say?
Well, no, sorry about that. Yeah, they obviously.
There you go.
You can always donate. Donate online. There you go. But they have another cool program for businesses that, again, want to give back and be seen as companies that are giving back to the community. And it's a shelf sponsorship where you can donate money to sponsor a shelf at Orion Oxford Fish, and they will replenish that shelf with your funds, and you'll have a sponsorship on there. Just another way that you can give back and make a difference through your business. Of course, they'll take individual shelf sponsorship too.
Right.
If you just want to see your name up at the Orion Oxford Fish, if somebody who gives back or your family, that's another great way to do it. And you know, one of the thoughts that struck me as we're talking about the donations and that is, I don't know about you, but at this stage in my life, I don't really need gifts. My kids are always like, oh, what do we need to do for Christmas? What do we need to do for your birthday? And I mean, celebrate me, yes. But outside of that, I don't need anything. We buy what we need, I think, as adults. And what a great way to get your family involved by maybe gifting a donation to the Orion Oxford Fish.
That's a great idea.
And you can do that instead of worrying about going and shopping. You're going to make a difference and help people that need it, and probably send the right message to your children about the importance of giving back and being involved.
Right, and my kids are now a college grad and a freshman at MSU, and while they were this big, I mean, obviously we had community service built in, me being a director here at ONTV, but we brought them in and brought their friends in. And so we were packing food and working on the food drive. And it was, a great experience to see kids engage at an early age of donating time, giving of themselves for others.
Yes.
And the me goes away to more of a we. And
when they can see up close the impact they can have, and when you explain to them that there are families that can't put dinner on the table, kids tend to rise even faster and quicker to engage in community service. When they understand the importance and the relevance of what those actions can do.
And seeing the volume, like seeing what we are collecting. And we're not the biggest food drive going in Orion for fish, but it's one that kind of bridges the holiday season to get them to the big one in May, in the spring. But we have enough in the carts and the donations that at least my kids and their friends, and it grew. They're like, what are you doing? Oh, I'm working the food drive this week. What's that? Oh, here comes their soccer team. Here comes their scout troop. Here comes a group of friends that can get service hours from the high school.
Yep.
Right?
It's awesome. In the summer across the street, we get the kids, and so many of them keep coming back. Even after they graduate, they don't need service hours anymore, because there is nothing that's more fulfilling than helping others in need. And so once you learn that, or once your kids learn that, that is something that sticks with you. And so we this is the second hour, so maybe all of you haven't been watching since the very beginning at noon. But so just a reminder that there are resources here in this community for anyone that needs them. And we'll touch on the township resources again in a little bit in the interview coming up. But when it comes to food, if you need food, there is food available. Oxford Orion Fish is obviously a great resource on why we're here today. We also have the Forgotten Harvest partnership with Woodside Bible and Orion Township across the street. Every Monday for over 5 years, we have been filling cars with groceries for anyone who needs it. If you need food, if you know somebody who needs food, there is no excuse because we have food for you, other than getting there or getting somebody to come in your stead. And you don't even have to come personally. If anybody who shows up, if you need food, you're going to leave there with food, and you're going to leave with a substantial amount of food every Monday. So if you're food challenged, or you know somebody who is, you see that maybe one of your neighbors or maybe an elderly person or young family, whatever it is, it's okay. Because you have a community behind you that's here and that wants to help and that will make sure that you will have food on the table.
Right, and that Monday donation caravan, if we will, there's a ton of people parked over there. The park, like you said, it ebbs and flows.
Hundreds of families every Monday. Hundreds.
And so for that pickup spot or donation spot is kind of the hub for North Oakland County, correct? For Forgotten Harvest. So it's larger than some of the other drop-off or pickup spots we've seen in the past, but there's a reason why they chose this area, because we know how to get people in and get people out efficiently, get those resources in their hands. And also it works with Woodside, because then any overages or things that you don't give away, you still have available that they can be then donated.
Every Monday and Wednesday from 10:30 to 2:30, if you stop by Woodside, we have a pantry open. So that's another opportunity for food. And again, we're not looking for you to bring a paycheck or anything. You come and you say you need food, we're going to help you. Woodside has been incredible in this process. And then, of course, my partner in crime, Julia Dalrymple, she's been involved since day one of this effort. She's one who got me involved early on, and it's a really cool, true community effort. And we're always looking for volunteers. So especially in the summer, we get a lot of kids, but in the winter, come on out and help us out. We would love to have you 8:30 in the morning. If you show up, we'll put you to work. You know, a couple of hours of loading cars with food and organizing, and then we'll get you on to your day. But it's a great way to start your week.
It is, and with that resource and Oxford Orion Fish, the food pantry of why we're here, to help restock those shelves over at the pantry. Our 15th annual food drive, it's hard to believe that we've been doing this. And we talk about the generosity of our community, and our staff and I get together and we think of this food drive going, yay, we're helping fish, we're doing all these other things. You go, boy, wouldn't it be nice to not have to have a food drive? Yeah. That means everybody can have the resources that they need. Everybody gets their food. They have enough to eat. But that's not the case. That's not the world we're living in. So that's why we're here working at it to try to help them out.
Yeah, inflation's been a big factor, but you never know. Any family, and that's I think that's an important message. There might be somebody who has done well all their life and came into tragedy, maybe a health issue, maybe a loss of a family member that was a breadwinner. This is not a judgment thing. There's no judgment. If you need help with food, there are resources to make sure that you can feed your family.
Absolutely.
And that's first and foremost, and it can happen to anybody. Luckily, we're not in that situation now, but that doesn't mean we won't be tomorrow. And so there's no shame. This is about taking care of our own.
If you need resources, we have them available, and we can connect you to those resources.
A lot of them, and we'll talk more in the next segment about other resources.
All right, we're coming up to about 20 after the hour, and we have another cooking segment coming up to bridge us into the last third.
Oatmeal cookies. Who doesn't love a good oatmeal cookie?
I can't wait to see raisin or no raisin. You got to vote.
Well, I like the raisins in it, but I also kind of like the chocolate chips in it. So I want both.
Okay.
And I want the nuts. I want the walnuts or the pecans.
Somebody gave me, I thought it was raisins. I bit into it, chocolate chip. I go, something's wrong. Chocolate chip in my oatmeal cookie just does not fit. I take raisin all day. Or plain.
Hey, you know what?
Julia, what do you got?
We've all got our issues.
Butterscotch. Okay, third vote. Okay.
Wild, yeah.
Okay,
leave it to Julia.
We'll have a discussion on this.
Throw the whole thing
bring the township clerk in for the interview after this quick video. Again, all day long special programming. We have cooking shows all day long. You can get your favorite recipes and some of ours, near and dear, some family secrets and all that good stuff. So here's a video of one of our cooking shows. I don't know. I'm trying to be secret, not really. Yeah. But hey, let's toss you over to the cooking show, oatmeal cookies. Let's take a peek.
Oatmeal cookies.
Hi, I'm Maureen, and I am just so excited to be here with you today, and you are?
Treasurer.
Today we're going to be making a simple oatmeal cookie. This recipe came about because in our family there's a few people that don't like oatmeal raisin cookies. They don't like raisins, they don't like nuts. So we came up with this recipe that we bake at our house so that they'll have something that they can delightfully enjoy also. So Treasurer will be taking the lead on this, and tell us what you want me to do, honey.
Okay, before anything, make sure your butter is softened. You'll need 1.5 cup of sticks of butter. And then you also need 2 eggs. And then, now...
And you want to make sure your eggs are slightly beaten before you use them.
And then now you will need 1 teaspoon of vanilla.
Let's see here. Oh, teaspoon, not cup, huh?
No.
Let's see, 1 teaspoon. This is for, like I said, this cookie is for those that don't like oatmeal raisins. I actually wouldn't even recommend you use oatmeals with this particular recipe.
Oh, no.
It has a texture, a very delicious texture when there's no raisins or other things added to it, but if you add it, it burns very easily.
So strictly oatmeal.
Strictly oatmeal.
And we're gonna need 1 tablespoon of water.
Okay. Tablespoon?
Yep.
Here you go. I get it.
Okay.
I forgot the water again. Here you go. Just dump this in here?
Just dump it in.
Alrighty.
And so now we're going to blend it up.
Blend it up.
Oh, we'll be right back.
We will be right back. What you want to do is you want to cream all this stuff together, get it nice and fluffy. So you want it mixed up together before you add any of your dry ingredients. She's going to go and take care of that. Okay, everything's mixed up?
Yep, just take a spoon.
Okay. So you just want it creamed a little?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, and so next you want to add your dry ingredients. For this particular recipe, you're going to add 1 cup of brown sugar, 1/3 cup of white sugar, 1.5 cup of all-purpose flour, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, and 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. And then you'll want to add 2 cups of quick rolled oats. And what I did, because I love baking cookies, I put mine in a jar. And all those ingredients that I said, they're all in here in that order. First you have your brown sugar, then you have your white sugar, then you have that 1.5 cups of your flour, then you have your baking soda, your teaspoon of cinnamon, your 2 cups of rolled oats, and you're going to dump this right in here. Go for it. And you're just
going to dump it and stir it up a little bit.
And then you just dump it until all those ingredients are in there. You're going to mix that up really well. And we'll just move this out the way.
You don't want to use a hand mixer. You want to do it by hand.
What do you prefer? You're the one using your muscles.
I'd like to do it by hand.
Alrighty. But you can use a hand mixer if you want to. I would use the slowest speed, correct?
Yeah. And then you want to make sure you're preheating your oven to 375.
Yeah, you want to do that before you even start cooking. Put it at 375. Sorry, we should have told you that beforehand. So that's going to be a nice thick consistency, huh?
You can also use your hands and mix it all up too.
You want your gloves?
Yes.
Ah! Here you go.
I'm actually going to cheat and use my hands.
You're going to need this again. It's really going to be like a sort of stiff batter. And she's just going to mix that up really well until all those ingredients are well mixed. So that goes into the next step then. So when will they know that it's ready? Oh, and it's one big clump.
Yep. You can hold it up in one big. We can hold it up in one big clunk. It's ready.
So put it right here so they can see what that looks like.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just a nice. It should have that consistency because what you want to do now is you want to drop those in rounded tablespoons onto an ungreased cookie sheet. There you go. I let you have the honors. You want this, or do you want to use this or that?
I can use this.
This or a spoon? The spoon.
A spoon.
There you go.
So you want to roll it up in balls? Just right there. These are supposed to make 3 to 4 dozen cookies.
But sometimes we like to make ours a little bit bigger. So while she's doing that, we'll be right back, and when we get back, we'll show you what the finished product looks like. Okay, so once she's rolled all these out, we put about 6 on a cookie tray. These, they do spread, but they more so rise up, which gives them that nice texture. And we're gonna just flip these on in the oven. Remember, your oven should be on 375 Fahrenheit. And you wanna stick this in here on that center rack, close that up, and you'll cook it for how long?
9 minutes.
For 9 minutes. And so we would like to show you what these look like. We have a batch already made for you. And so they just turn out they're a really nice little treat to have. Very moist. Mm-hmm. Can I have one?
Yeah.
Can I have 2?
Whatever you like.
And see here, they're very moist, have a very good consistency to them, and I'm gonna eat this.
Okay.
I don't know how this is gonna look on camera, but I'm gonna eat this. Good job. Thank them.
Thank you for watching.
Bye.
All right, back here in the ONTV studios. So the oatmeal cookie recipe looked very tasty. Again, if you're interested in coming to ONTV and making your own cooking show, give us a call at 248-393-1060. That segment was produced by our volunteers, longtime volunteers, and they came in and had a great time. And the ONTV staff works on the program, so just bring your recipe and your personality, and we'll take care of the rest and get you on TV. I guess we say that here. Anyway, why are we here? 15th Annual ONTV Food Drive. If you're just joining us, head on over to our website at orionontv.org and donate today. Our goal is $8,000. We know we're going to surpass that. The community always comes out in force during this 1 week long food drive. We're here from Monday to Friday, and we're going to be here 12 to 2 each day with this live fun lunch break. Unscripted, totally live, and as you can see on the screen there, we have $8,000 as our goal cash, but we're asking you guys to keep donating, try to get us way past that goal. Like Matt was saying earlier in our first segments, that the community has here in Lake Orion is unique. You always come out for those in need, and this time of year, food and restocking the shelves at Fish are needed more than ever. Okay, do we want to do an update on our collection so far to lead us into the interview, or are we just going to go on the interview? Directing from the scene. Hey, there we go. The website had a little hiccup and it burped a little bit earlier, but now we are back on. It is active, and we are at $1,030. So awesome. And I haven't checked the van. I'll do that after we get off the air here, and to see if we have any more physical donations. If you'd like to do physical donations, make sure you check those expiration dates. If they're expired, we're just going to have to toss them out. So get out there, make those donations here. You can drop them off at the ONTV studio at 1349 Joslin Road until 8 p.m. this evening, but you can also do so throughout the week. Okay, so as with every 12 to 2 p.m., we have special interviews, special features, videos, and a whole bunch of fun stuff. Today, Matt slid over to our set number 3 with our new Orion Township Clerk, Julia Dalrymple. And before I toss over there, I want to thank both of those two specifically, they sit on my cable commission. They sit on our cable commission, and I'm not sure if you noticed, but our images are a little brighter, a little crisper. Our brand new cameras, which were purchased by the cable commission, came in 2.5 weeks ago and were just installed. And the lights up in the studio, we have finally a full set of studio lights after 12 or 13 years. 13 years we've been here at this studio. We have a full complement of studio lights. So we're able to have our brand new studio, or set 3, which we're going to use today. So you guys are the guinea pigs. So I'm going to toss it over to Matt. thanks for coming in, Julia. Really appreciate you taking time out of your busy day. Let's learn more about the township and what's happening over there. Take it away, Matt.
Well, thank you, Ian. And this is exciting to be in this beautiful new space here at the ONTV headquarters in Orion Township. It's a beautiful studio. And I'm joined here with Miss Julia Dalrymple, our Orion Township clerk. Julia, welcome.
Thank you. I'm so excited to be here. And you are right. These new lights, they're very bright. And it looks so nice in here. I'm so excited that you guys got all that updated. This beautiful couch I'm sitting on, it's perfect over here.
Yeah, it's great, and I feel like I'm getting a little bit of a tan with these new lights, which this time of year I'm desperately in need of, so thank you for that. And we are surrounded by food over on this set as well, but this food came from one of our local businesses, and a business that's been a partner at the food drive for since the beginning, Broadway Dance Company. And so the food that you see scattered around us on set was brought to us by our friends at the Broadway Dance, and they collected it through the families there at Broadway and brought it in. So just another community business stepping up, and we encourage you to do so as well. So I am joined, as I mentioned, with Miss Julia Dalrymple, our township clerk. Almost give you a promotion there.
I know, for the second there.
We're lucky to have you here. Julia and I have worked together for quite a few years with Forgotten Harvest and in the community in general, and we are both in new positions at the township. I am the Orion Township Treasurer, and Julia is our clerk, and we are really enjoying, well, I'll speak for me.
Yes.
I'm enjoying the new role. How are you finding it, Julia?
I'm also enjoying it. I think it's one of those really cool opportunities that I came from the world of education for almost 22 years and have now slid over into this role. I like how busy we are. I like all the people and the residents we get to serve, and just really taking care of this community. It's just another way to do that.
Yeah, I feel very lucky and blessed, so thank you to our voters. I think I just tapped the mic again. I got yelled at for tapping the mic a lot. Apparently I do that. And apparently it doesn't sound great to the people who have the headphones in their ears. Go figure. Yeah. So we are sitting in this beautiful new set number 3 at ONTV, working with our partners at ONTV to fill the need for food in our community. And so this is an annual tradition, 15 years strong, and Orion Oxford Fish is a great partner that has an awesome pantry that is set up like a grocery store, which makes it kind of unique. I know you've been there as well, Julia, and between you and I, we see on a weekly basis the need for food still in the community.
Definitely. I mean, even this morning being out there at the truck, it's so interesting to see, just like Matt kind of said earlier, that it's just one of those times that it might be that somebody slipped and fell, and now it is that you need help. It is that we talk about a lot too, that with families needing the internet is no longer a need or a want, it's a need. Especially we learned that during COVID with school, that it's one of those things that it's more money. So how can we help these families kind of offset the cost of things? So being out there this morning, we had gallons of milk, we had cucumbers, tomatoes, carrots, turkeys were out there this morning, chocolate chip cookies, so there was a treat out there this morning, bread, hummus, all kinds of things are out there. So anything that we can do to help supplement for your family, that's why we're out there every day, is just to be able to be helpers. And then anything that people don't need or want, we always tell them to talk to your neighbors. Maybe you didn't need 12 tomatoes, you only needed 2. Great, find your neighbor and say, hey, I've got this extra gallon of milk, I've got extra carrots. Like, what can you do with your neighbors? Because really, that's why we're all in this community together, is to be supportive and take care of each other.
Yeah, without a doubt. So thank you for sharing that. That is, there's always a great mix of food, and it is wide ranging, but if you know somebody who's got a need for food, our community has a way to help them. Always, year round, no matter what. There's no reason for anybody to have challenges in feeding their family. So reach out to us. So Julie and I are both at the township, and we are here to help. If you reach out to us there, whether it be a food need or others, if we can help guide you, we keep resource cards at our counters that have great local organizations to help with various things that may come up. So if you're in need, your township is a great place to reach out, and we're all willing to help help you, including all of our staff.
Definitely. I think it's one of the greatest resources we have is I think, especially with you and I coming from different backgrounds, now coming to the township to bring those contacts and those perspectives and extra things that we can do. We were just talking about we need to figure out some extra emergency resources. So being able to put our group back together and say, what are some more things that we can be doing just to be able to add to everything that's happening for all of our community members.
Yep. So we're both there now. We have a board meeting tonight.
Yes.
Tonight's our board meeting. So encourage you to tune in and watch if you're curious what's going on in the township. A lot of times, out in the community, what I'm finding in this new role is people expect us to know everything that's going on, and there's a lot going on. So it's hard to keep on top of it all. So I would encourage folks to come to our meetings. That it's open to the public. We'd love to have you. Or our friends at ONTV actually have our meetings live, so you can turn into, I think it's channel 20 locally, but you can tune in locally and you can watch our meetings and you can learn a lot about what's going on in town or coming up. And so we would encourage you to do that. We're here to raise money and to get food drop-offs. By the way, all week we have a big goal. We've got a $5,000 match opportunity. So if you're a local business, if you're a family that wants to give back, this is your time. Get in and donate. And then once we hit that 5,000 number, we've got a match, which is going to help us exceed that goal that we have. So please do that. But that being said, you are now at the township on a daily basis. How's it going for you and your department? Anything exciting happening in the clerk's department that might be good to share with the folks?
Yeah, we've had a really exciting first week last week. So now it is that you can get your passport if you are an adult or a child looking to get your first passport. You can get that from our office. So we have been booked the last couple of days, getting people in there, helping them get all of those necessities so that you can get your passport from the clerk's office. So the team started that before I came, and so it's really exciting to watch that happen. We had our first family come in last Friday and celebrated the big success of being able to help them, because sometimes you can't make it to the post office, maybe you can't make it to the library, like just being able to find another place to be able to do your passport. So that's one of the new exciting things that we're currently doing in the office.
Yeah, that is. It's a great new service, and I think the more that we can help folks from having to go to a million places to get things done, the better. Somebody who has had a passport for many, many years, I did it again, sorry. I tap my chest a lot, apparently. It's kind of, the ape in me. It's a really cool thing, and I'm so glad that we're able to offer that there. Anything else coming up or happening in the clerk's office that you'd like to share at this time, or that you've noticed maybe you're new? You've got a big department there at the township.
I do.
And you've got a lot of great employees, which I don't know about you, but that's one of my favorite parts. We have such a good staff. Thank goodness. It makes us look good, especially me. She probably does a pretty good job looking good on her own,
thanks.
but I need all the help I can get. But anything that has struck you maybe since the beginning of this?
Yeah, really just the teamwork and the effort that it takes to make every process happen. Right now, it's not an election season, so we're kind of regrouping on a lot of process things. We're always getting new voters coming in. People are always moving and registering to vote in our community, so there's always things that are happening in the building. So that's been a really cool thing to be able to see, and just to be at the counter and to see people when they come into the building and to greet them and help them figure out what they need. So just like you said, being able to have more things in a one-stop shop, I think is so beneficial to our residents, because then it's like, okay, I need to take care of water, I have a garbage question, and I'm going to do this all at the same time in the same place. So I love that our building facilitates that, and that we can have all of the people that you're looking for right in the same place, just like you said. So we're not transferring you to the next person, we're not looking for the next area, we can just send you right on down there and get you there.
Yeah, it's very customer service focused. One of the things that Chris, our supervisor, has been very strong on is having the best customer service in local government, and I think that our teams achieve that on a daily basis. The interactions they have are positive. They become friends with residents. So you see those friendships build. We have the fun in the Treasury Department. We also sell dog licenses.
I was going to say.
And we are pet friendly. Bring your dogs. It's a really cool time when we have the dogs visit. It gets everybody excited. And yeah, it's really customer service focused, which I don't think is typically what people expect in government. And it's one of the things that makes me really proud of our township and our staff. So we are here to try and make a difference. We're here, one thing that Julie and I have both always believed in is, we are part of this community and it's our responsibility to give back and to make a difference. And with our friends at ONTV, with the various sponsors throughout the community, there is a great effort that continues to make sure that everybody who has needs in our community has those needs met. And I'm just super proud of our community in general and our friends here at ONTV and Oxford Orion Fish and Woodside Bible, and we can go on and on, Love Inc., NOCC, the Orion Community Foundation. There are so many people trying constantly to make a difference and be that backstop. And we had the opportunity after the tragedy that happened a bit back at Keatington Newtown to bring some of those community leaders together in a room and solve whatever was in front of us. And really quickly, everybody wanted to help and everybody stepped up. Wouldn't you say?
Totally agreed. I mean, we talked about, okay, we need emergency shelter for people. We needed food, we needed clothing, and the outpouring of love from our community was overwhelming. I mean, there was the point when we had to say, okay, that we don't need any more clothes, we don't need any more food right now. Like, to be able to live in a community where that is an everyday thing is such an amazing experience. I was not born and raised here, so I'm a transplant to Orion.
Welcome to Orion.
Yes, thank you.
We welcome
so I came to the community when I got my job at Lake Orion High School in 2004, right out of college, and I remember thinking, like, there's something special about this place, and I didn't really know what it was at the moment, but when I first got here, the assistant superintendent at the time of Human Resources put me in her car and said, let me show you Lake Orion. And I always remember how much that feeling of we're a community, even if you weren't born and raised here, that now you are a member of this community. And I always remember that. So now when people come to visit Lake Orion, I always say, I got to show you just a couple things while we're here. And it always turns into the 3-hour tour. But we have so many cool places and restaurants and shops and just community center buildings and just so many things here to do. So, I mean, I couldn't love it anymore, and I don't think I could ever leave.
Yeah, well, that's good because we don't want you to leave. We love having you, and you've been a great addition to the community. You are definitely somebody who sets an example by doing.
Well, thank
you.
And
we're very lucky to have you as part of the team.
Thanks.
In fact, you actually have a big. You're part of the America in Bloom team, and we have an exciting thing happening this summer. Maybe you could share a little bit with our viewers.
Yeah, so America in Bloom has really gotten us some really nice grant money for different things. So if you've ever noticed when you now come in on Joslyn Road right there by Meyer, that there was kind of like the wasteland of garbage bags that would blow up against the fence. So there was a nice grant that was put together to beautify that area. So on both sides of the road when you come in, the beautiful sign is there, the flowers are there. So that all came from an organization called America in Bloom. And so we are hosting that conference in September this year. So we will have people from all over the country that are coming to Lake Orion to kind of see how we do things here. So our team is really excited about having them here. We've been able to showcase some of the different things that we've learned in other communities and bring them back to our community. So now it's our turn to be the showcase community. So yeah, Kim, Jenny, Sam, and I are so excited to bring this organization to Lake Orion, to show it off, to show everything about downtown and just how this community runs. So we've got a jam-packed opportunity for them. We've got the schedule, the tour. I mean, we're going to be all over the place in Orion coming in September. So we're really excited about it.
Yeah, so if you have questions about that, we encourage you to reach out to Julie at the township, and she can tell you what's going on. It's a great opportunity and time to maybe spruce up your business with some flowers and plants and maybe become part of the tour. We're going to be looking for volunteers, what I understand. And we did also win a grant from American Bloom, which helped us with a pocket park on Baldwin, which which is coming along quite nicely.
It is the Pasadena Pocket Park.
Yeah. So check that out coming this spring. Okay, well, we are coming to the end of our time, but that's going to give me the opportunity to toss back to our good friend Ian, and he's got some business to take care of over there on set 1. So from set 3, thanks for having us.
Yes, thank you.
All right, back over here. Thanks, guys. You conducted yourself well for the first time on set 3 and on the new cameras. So thank you so much. Great information by our 2 elected officials, Julia and Matt. And thank you both for coming in and giving us a hand. We know you're super busy, but you always carve out time for us here at ONTV, and we're very thankful for that. So why are we here? We're here to support fish and restock those shelves at the food pantry. So how can you donate? You can head on over to orionontv.org and click on the food drive logo and donate that way. And then it's a charity GoFundMe, so some fees are removed from the credit card bill and that sort of thing. So just be aware of that. If you'd like to just write a check to Oxford Orion Fish and drop it off here at 1345 Joslin Road at the Orion Center, right at our studios, we'll take that too. And you can also bring your non-perishable food items with you to help fill our production van. So that production van, we got 2 more donations while we've been on the air since noon, so that's good to see. And we were just over $1,000 donated while we were on the air this morning. So we do have a challenge for you guys. Keep donating. If we reach $5,000, we have a challenge for you that it will be doubled. It will be matched. So can you get us to $5,000? That's what we're asking for today. Can we hit it in the next 10 minutes? That would be kind of miraculous. But we've had it happen before. A couple of years ago, that happened on day 1. It was out of the blue, and it was fantastic. So get on over to our website, orionontv.org, and donate today. We are here Monday through Thursday from 8 a.m. until 8 p.m. You can drop off those donations and donate online all the way through the weekend. If you'd like to donate on Friday, we're here from 8 to 4 p.m. to collect those donations. So make sure they're not expired. We'd have to discard those if they are. So make sure that the dates on those are still viable so we can help the hungry in our community. Now we are sponsored by many sponsors today that are really the foundation for what get us off the ground here on our collections for this food drive, our 15th annual here at ONTV. And Northern Wholesale Flooring is one of our key sponsors for today. And all throughout the week, we'll be showcasing different sponsors who have been with us for a number of years, and some are brand new this year. So here's a feature video on Northern Wholesale Flooring and their philanthropic activities here in the Orion area.
Well, first of all, I'm born and raised here, so I go back a lot longer than 40 years, unfortunately, at this time. Yeah, we are celebrating 40 years as a business here in Orion Township, and I purchased the business from some folks that owned it and started it that were having some difficulties back in early 2004. Actually, January 2004, I took over. So we were there for quite a while, and this is our 3rd location. In terms of as time has evolved, we've evolved and evolved the business a little bit to meet today's consumer needs. And so we've been here for 21 years, and it's been fantastic. I mean, the community support's been great. We've been fortunate to have a successful business for 40 years. That's a hard accomplishment.
So 1, 2, 3.
The best way to buy a floor is to see and touch floors and to be guided by an expert, and we have a staff of experts in flooring, to be guided to the proper floor for your needs. So everybody's got different needs, different circumstances, and different budgets. And as we go through the process and understand the client's needs, we're able to guide them to the floor that checks all the boxes, whether it be for quality, performance, waterproof is very popular, and pet-proof, kid-proof flooring, but also something that meets the budget, which let's face it, in today's day and age with inflation as it is, nothing's more important than trying to meet the budget and watch our pennies so that we can all survive in this high-price society. And what I decided when I purchased the business is we were going to be a community-focused business, meaning that we are here not only to serve the community's flooring needs, but to serve the community in whatever ways we can. So at our core is Lake Orion, Orion Township. Being able to help anybody that needs help is our focus. And so, you see that transpire in a lot of different ways over the years, whether it be our work with the food drive or coat drives, or the response to Oxford, or the fire downtown. Whatever comes up, we try to make sure that we support the victims, support the people that are in need during those events, and I believe that's why we've been successful. I believe that the community sees that. I believe the community would rather support businesses that are giving back and that are truly part of the community, not just taking from the community. And so that's our focus. Even with our Forgotten Harvest truck that we feed somewhere between 300 and 400 families, sometimes over 400 families every week, and we have for 5 years. That need is not just Orion, but it is in Orion, but it's also Oxford and Pontiac and surrounding communities. When it comes to Orion Oxford Fish, that's an established spot that folks in need know about, can go and get regular support. And what I love about Orion Oxford Fish is there's a lot of dignity assigned or involved in that. It is set up as a very nice grocery store. It is set up where people can come in and pick out what they need, and I think that's a great effort. And yeah, I'm surprised in the sense that we live in a very wealthy area, and I think we're all pretty darn blessed to live here. But inflation, after COVID, it turned into inflation, and people's budgets are stretched. And we know that prices, anybody who goes to the grocery ever knows how much things have gone up. And so I understand why it happens, and I'm just glad that we have a community that really cares about the underserved, the people that really need the help. Yeah, it's a gift. And what I try to share with people that wonder why would you do so, be involved in these things at such a level, I get way more out of it than the folks we're helping. And I think anybody who volunteers and gives back would share that same sentiment that this is an opportunity to make a difference, and it feels great, and we're probably making more of a difference for ourselves than we even are for the people we help.
All right, back here in the ONTV studios for the 15th annual food drive to help Oxford Orion Fish. Thank you, Mr. Pfeiffer and Northern Wholesale Flooring, for being a sponsor once again. And you saw in the video there the work they do around the community, and we see all over the place. Or at least we do. The community may not, but Mr. Pfeiffer here, Matt, has his hands in a lot of different philanthropic things around town. And as you can see, if you've been with us for all 2 hours, we've been talking about it, the ties we have with other nonprofits. Yeah. We'll call them friends, our friends and colleagues in NOCC, Love Inc., the faith community around Lake Orion, the school system, the village, you name it.
And
we
the
all
businesses.
have ties together. And the businesses are huge.
Yep.
And our local businesses always come out when we ask them for help. And ONTV's been there for our local businesses as well, especially during the COVID situation. We're promoting, hey, stay connected to your local businesses. Yep. Traffic is still, we still have those services. You still have those sales that need to be made. So we work together hand in hand just to tie the community together to say, here are resources, here's what we are. And it's more than just a philosophy, don't you think? Maybe a belief system in this town that we get together and do these sorts of things. And because you've been all over to different communities, especially in your position now as treasurer, you see how different communities operate, and this is a little different.
I think every community has their own pluses and minuses, and they all have a philanthropic core. Right. Within them. I believe ours is second to none, and that doesn't mean that we're better. It just means that when there is a need, it is filled. And I think back, probably there's been a couple of very emotional things that happened in the community that needed a response, and Oxford really stands out to me. And when that happened, within a very short time, myself with some other volunteers, we created a nonprofit, and we were able to get over $200,000 in cash and items for the response for Oxford. And that meant meals, that meant therapy sessions, that meant cash for families in need that had just gone through the tragedy. And it was very quick that happened. And that was the business community, that was local volunteers, that was, my kids, that was a true ground swell.
And that shows the connections we've already had, right? Yeah. That foundation is there.
That's it.
And so when you need to make that switch, you can flip it on, and there it is. It's always there.
When there's a need, and one of the things that I have learned, I think, and been able to use over time is when there's a need, if we put the call out here in this community, the community reacts.
Okay. So with that, we're gonna say goodbye. Before we do,
kicking me off. I knew it was coming.
He had a great. It's a great closing statement. It's awesome to lead out on a positive note of the foundation we have here in Orion. Before we do go, if you are in a food emergency, just a reminder: there's a number you can call. Fish is there, ready to help. 248-628-3933. You can reach out to them directly, and aid and help is on the way. There's no waiting. There's, once you make that call, they get you in the pipeline, and you will, if you call today, you will have assistance tomorrow. And then just donate. Hello, we're here.
Yep,
$8,000. Let's go. We're just over $1,000. About $1,030 we collected in the 2 hours since we've been on the air, which is a great start for what we're doing here.
Yep.
Head on over to OnTV.org. Click on that Food Drive logo and donate often. We can say it doesn't need to be a one-time. Spread the word too. We're out on social media. We're out in print. We're in the Lake Orion Review. We have been promoting this as we do for a month or so. If you're just tuning in and what is happening here? I didn't know. Spread the word. Get that information out there. Tell everybody you can donate tomorrow. You can donate all week, how you like. If you can't make it in this week, that's okay. ONTV is a year-round drop-off location for food donations.
Yep.
And OxfordOrionFish.org, you can visit that website, and they'll take care of you.
Absolutely. Well, thank you for your team here at ONTV. You're always at the core of every response and every event, and so we couldn't do what the community does without ONTV, and so thank you to I did it again. I do it all. I don't know why.
He's been banging that mic all morning.
Yeah, apparently. But thank you to you and your team.
Hey,
we really appreciate it.
I love kicking off the food drive with Matt. We third year in a row, and it always sets the energy level up, and we always get that information out there.
Donate. How
we doing, Steve? We good? Should I say, hey, well, all programming all today until tomorrow morning. We have a lot of cooking shows, local programming, and be sure to tune in, especially the 7 to 9 time slot tonight. We have some guest hosts hosting that studio section. So we're going to say goodbye. Donate, OnTV.org. Donate. Let's fill those shelves over at Oxford Orion Fish. And until tomorrow, we'll see you at noon right here tomorrow afternoon.
Thank you.